One of the really fun things that you can do out at the South Florida Fair is check out how to learn glass blowing. I'm here with Forrest from Hot Glass Academy.
Hello.
What a great job, right?
Yes, getting out here. I mean, it's the hottest show at the fair and a bit of a hot job, but it comes with the territory.
You know, I was really interested in your presentation because I learned something new, which was how old glass blowing actually is. Give us a little bit of the history.
So yeah, blown glass, hollow forms, goes back almost 2,000 years now. It's back in the Roman eras, and that's thanks to a specific hand tool that they created. So there's this one that's called the jacks. It's basically butter knives on a hinge, and we can use that to create our blown glass forms. After 2,000 years, it's still the same tool.
That's incredible. And before the Romans, the Egyptians were doing something kind of similar, yeah?
Yes, well, they had formulas for glass, but they didn't have that special hand tool. So they would make a core form, a ball of mud, and coat that in glass. And once it cooled back down, they could scrape out their form. Compared with us using our little hand tool, we can shape our piece, and we don't have to deal with any dirt or weird smells or anything.
So if anyone's interested in learning how to do glass blowing, we were talking earlier about how many universities actually have these fabulous courses and programs to learn that.
Yes,
is that right?
it is. I had studied glass at a college level, and you can always go that far down the rabbit hole, but we talk up whoever's local. We're based in Southwest Georgia. Came down to bring the glass experience for everyone here in South Florida. But right nearby in Lake Worth is one of the different studios. They are the Benzaiten Center for Creative Arts. And also, not terribly far away in Hollywood, Florida, there is Hollywood Hot Glass, right here local to the area. And they offer experience classes, more of a first try. Get your toe in the water, decide if you want to go all the way to college for it.
So if someone's interested in learning how to, you know, as a hobby maybe, learn some glass blowing,
Exactly.
how long is it going to take them really before they can make, you know, something like this beautiful bowl?
I like to say by about year 2 of school, I didn't drop as many things. We still make the floor model from time to time with a nice big crash, but get all of our beautiful projects out here on the table, like our sculptures and vases, etc.
So walk us through some of the basic steps from the very beginning when you get an idea to how do you end up with the finished product?
So once we've got our idea, we can of course make several drawings, which are often important. Glass is very additive. For example, the little pig man. We needed to do some drawings ahead of time to make sure we knew what extra additions of glass would go on here. Because every single aspect of him around is another piece of glass that's brought on and added. So we'll have to discuss ahead of time, often working in teams, how we're going to make the glass piece. What is going to be brought to it next? Is he getting the left ear or the right ear? And what way is he positioned? All of that's very important.
And once you have that drawing, physically making the glass, what are the steps for that?
So it's melting down clear glass, a clear base glass that we buy pre-made, and it is formulated for artists. So it can stay hot a little bit longer. In factories, when they shoot bottles into an injection mold, they want that to set up instantly. They want that to lock in very quickly. We need as much time as possible to make cool sculptures like the little pig. We don't want that glass to set instantaneously. But we throw the clear base into this big glowing guy back here, our furnace, turn it on, and we flip it off and on every single day. And we get it up to 2,000 degrees over what is about 3.5 hours. Which is pretty quick in the scheme of glass blowing. Most studios, when you make glass from scratch, it takes over a full day. So we can melt down in about 3.5 hours thanks to throwing in pre-made clear glass, a nice base glass.
So once you start creating the glass, then you're adding the different
aspects to him, but we also even have to create the color. So thankfully, we buy pre-made glass. We also buy pre-made colored glass. There are some chemists, a lot of this company is based overseas, whose entire job is to create new colors in glass. And then we can buy that pre-made and apply it onto that clear base.
Beautiful. And once you've created this, which takes many steps, by the way, and a lot of skill, what comes next?
So after all of the base and everything is done and we have him air quotes finished, it's not truly done. We have to cool it off. When we're working at what is 2,000 degrees back here, you can't leave that out in the open air. It would cool down very rapidly. Glass cools quickly. If we set him on the table from 2,000, it would cool in maybe 5 minutes and then just crack and break. So it has to go into a special oven called an annealer. Annealing is our slow cooling for glass. If you anneal the glass, then you're able to relieve the stress inside of the pig.
Really beautiful stuff though. You made a gorgeous pig today. So once it's all cooled and ready, then people can buy these magnificent pieces of art that you've created.
It takes about 12 hours to anneal glass, but after an overnight soak in the oven, he'll come out toasty warm and ready for the table.
Fantastic. Now, anyone who wants to follow you guys on social media, or maybe they're interested in Hot Glass Academy, how can they find you?
So we're on all the different social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of it. You just search for Hot Glass Academy. And then once you find those pages, you can keep up with where we're going to be next across the country, because we're always bringing out the glass experiences to new places.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Forrest. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.